The Pine Hollow Library parking lot was still, kissed by early mist, until chaos broke. Elias Kane, 67, a janitor with weathered hands, adjusted his faded cap near his beat-up van, a canvas satchel heavy on his shoulder. A glint of steel, a pocketknife, hung at his belt. Just another shift. Then a police cruiser roared in, gravel crunching. Freeze! Hands up! Officer Kyle Reese, all nerve and noise, aimed his gun. His partner, Officer Lara Dunn, exited calmly, eyes sharp. Elias raised his hands, slow, unshaken. "What's the issue?" he asked, voice low. "Worn report of a suspicious man," Reese spat. "Matches you. Got weapons?" Elias nodded. "Registered firearm, left pocket." Reese tensed, barking, "Face the van." Elias turned, steady as stone, cuffs snapping tight. Reese snatched the gun, muttering, "Armed janitor? Sketchy." Dunn watched Elias, sensing something off. A jogger across the street paused, filming. Elias said nothing, but his jaw tightened, a spark of defiance flickered. Inside Pine Hollow Station, Elias sat in a holding cell, lights harsh, cuffs bruising. Reese bragged to dispatch, "Guy's got a piece like he's Rambo." Dunn typed, then froze. The screen flashed, "Restricted file. Active status. Do not detain." "Reese, look," she hissed. Another alert, federal intercept imminent. ETA, 7 minutes. The radio crackled. Officer Patel answered, eyes wide. "They said stop everything. Agents are coming." Reese scoffed, "Who's this geezer?" Elias sat still, gaze distant, like he'd waited in worse places. Dunn stared, uneasy. Elias wasn't just a janitor. He was a ghost, and someone powerful was coming for him. The Pine Hollow Station hummed with tension, fluorescent lights flickering like a bad omen. Elias Kane sat in the holding cell, his gray eyes scanning the cracked tiles, unperturbed. His hands, still cuffed, bore scars, faint lines from battles long buried. Officer Reese leaned against the desk, smirking. "Janitor with a gun? Bet he's got a rap sheet." Officer Dunn, scrolling through Elias's file, wasn't so sure. The database lagged, then spat out a red-flagged alert, "Classified asset. Do not process. Priority federal contact." Her breath caught. "Reese, this isn't right." Another line appeared, "Initiate lockdown protocol." ETA, 6 minutes, Reese snorted, "What, he's a spy. Guys pushing mops." Dunn's fingers hovered over the keyboard. The alert pulsed, now tripling, "Immediate release required. Code black." The phone shrilled. Officer Patel grabbed it, voice trembling. "Yes, sir." "Understood. They're almost here." She turned, pale. "FBI. They said don't touch him." Reese's grin faded. Elias, silent, shifted slightly, as if he'd heard every word through the walls. Outside, the jogger's video spread online, captioned screaming, "Cops cuff old man for nothing." In the squad room, Dunn whispered, "No priors, but his files locked." "Military, maybe?" Reese rolled his eyes, but doubt crept in. Elias's calm wasn't fear, it was control, the kind honed in shadows. Patel checked the clock. 5 minutes. The air thickened. Elias's satchel, now in evidence, buzzed faintly. Dunn noticed, heart racing. "Reese, his bag." Before they could move, the station's front doors hissed open. Footsteps, precise, heavy, echoed. Elias looked up, a faint smirk curling. They were here, and Pine Hollow was about to learn who they'd caged. The Pine Hollow Station's doors didn't swing, they parted with purpose. 4 FBI agents, clad in dark suits, entered like a cold front. No badges flashed, just earpieces and eyes that missed nothing. Leading them was Agent Mara Holt, late 40s, sharp cheekbones, a voice like steel. "Who detained Elias Kane?" she demanded. Officer Reese stepped forward, bravado wilting. "We did. Suspicious activity, armed, no badge." Holt's gaze cut through him. "You ran his ID?" Reese nodded. "That was your mistake." Agent Torres, beside her, was already tapping into the station server, pulling footage.in the holding cell. Elias sat, cuffs glinting under harsh light. Holt approached, key in hand. "Asset E, Kane," she said, low. "We're extracting you." Elias's eyes met hers, steady. "Took you long enough. Thought you'd forgotten me." Holt unlocked the cuffs. "We don't forget. But you've been dark for years." Elias rubbed his wrists. "Not by choice. The 1992 list surfaced, didn't it?" Holt's silence was answer enough. Back in the squad room, Dunn watched, stunned. Torres placed a file on Patel's desk. Operative Kane, active 1988 to 2005. Black level clearance. Covert Ops, Balkans, Somalia, Kabul. Reese muttered, "He's a janitor." Holt turned, voice icy. "He's a ghost, and you just lit a beacon." The jogger's video now had thousands of views, hashtags trending, hashtag Pine Hollow arrest. Elias stood, stretching, his frame suddenly taller, commanding. Dunn whispered, "Why a library?" Holt's eyes darkened. "Because he was hiding. Until you blew his cover." Outside, black SUVs idled, engines low. Elias grabbed his satchel, its faint buzz louder now. "Where to?" he asked Holt. "Safe house," she replied. "But this isn't over." Elias Kane stepped into the squad room, his satchel slung tight, no longer the stooped janitor. His scars caught the light, souvenirs from a life of shadows. Officer Dunn stared, piecing it together. The file on Patel's desk burned with truth. Elias Kane, lead operative, 1992 Somalia extraction. Neutralized high-value target. Presumed inactive post, 2005. Reese, pride bruised, muttered, "Why's a spook scrubbing floors?" Agent Holt shot back, "Because men like him don't retire, they vanish." Elias's eyes flicked to Dunn, a nod so slight it was almost imagined. Outside, the SUVs waited, their tinted windows like voids. Holt led Elias past the gaping officers. "The buzz in your bag," she said quietly. "Tracker?" Elias's jaw tightened. "Insurance." He unzipped it, revealing a blinking device, military grade. "Someone's been sniffing since last month." Holt's face hardened. "The list leak wasn't random. You're on it." Elias's voice was gravel. "Always am." Dunn followed, curiosity overriding protocol. "Sir, that Somalia mission, the hostage?" Elias paused, eyes distant. "A girl, 8. Warlord's leverage. I got her out. Carried her through gunfire, 3 miles." His voice cracked, "Just once. She's why I stayed quiet." Dunn swallowed, awed. The viral video now hit millions, comments raging. "Who is this guy?" Agent Torres sealed the evidence locker. Elias's gun returned, registered, pristine, a relic from '88. Reese, under Holt's glare, handed over the pocketknife. "Didn't know," he mumbled. Elias's stare was cold. "You didn't think?" Holt's radio crackled, "Safe house prepped. Move now." Elias stepped toward the SUVs, but his gaze lingered on the station's walls, as if they whispered old threats. "They'll come for me," he told Holt. She didn't disagree. The doors clicked shut, and Pine Hollow trembled. The SUVs sliced through Pine Hollow's fog, Elias Kane in the lead vehicle, satchel on his lap. Its tracker blinked steadily, a heartbeat from a life he'd buried. Agent Holt sat beside him, her tablet glowing with encrypted files. "The 1992 list," she said, voice low. "It named operatives, including you. Someone's selling it now, dark web, high bids." Elias's eyes stayed on the road. "Enemies don't forget. Neither do I." His fingers traced the satchel's strap, where a faded stitch hit a microchip, his last failsafe. Back at the station, Officer Dunn sifted through the classified file, heart pounding. Kane, Elias. Balkans, 1994, dismantled arms ring. Kabul, 2003, extracted CIA asset under fire. A photo showed a younger Elias, steely-eyed, beside a burning chopper. Reese, now sidelined, scoffed, "He's ancient history." Patel, reading comments on the viral video, hero or criminal, wasn't sure. Dunn whispered, "He saved people. That's not history." In the SUV, Holt's radio hissed, "Safe house, 20 miles out. Potential tail detected." Elias tensed, scanning mirrors. "They're fast," he muttered. Holt nodded to Agent Torres, who checked a radar. Unmarked sedan, 2 clicks back. Elias's mind flashed to Somalia, the girl's terrified eyes, her small hand in his as bullets tore the night. He'd made enemies then, warlords who swore vengeance. "If it's them," he told Holt, "they won't stop." She met his gaze. "Neither will we." The station buzzed with fallout. The video hit news outlets, Pine Hollow trending. Dunn found a note in Elias's cell, scrawled on a receipt, "Trust your gut, Dunn. It's all you've got." She clutched it, resolve hardening. Outside, the tail closed in. Elias gripped his gun, ready. The safe house loomed, but so did the past. The SUV sped through Pine Hollow's outskirts, trees blurring into shadows. Elias Kane's grip on his satchel tightened, the tracker's pulse quickening. Agent Holt's eyes flicked to the rearview. "Tails closing, 800 meters, she said. Agent Torres tapped his screen, radar pinging. 2 vehicles now, armed signatures. Elias's voice was stone. "Not local. They know my face." Holt glanced at him. "The list buyer?" Elias nodded. "Or someone I buried in '94. His mind raced, Balkans, a double cross, blood on snow. At Pine Hollow Station, Officer Dunn stood frozen, Elias's note in hand, "Trust your gut." The viral video now sparked protests outside, chants of "Free the Janitor." Patel scanned the file, Kane, 2001, Morocco. Neutralized terror cell. 1 survivor swore retribution. Dunn's gut screamed, Elias wasn't safe. She slipped the note into her pocket, ignoring Reese's grumbling. "He's trouble," Reese spat. Dunn shot back, "He's a hero." In the lead SUV, Holt's radio crackled, "Safe house, 10 miles. Engage if necessary." Elias opened his satchel, revealing a second device, a signal jammer. "Old trick," he said, activating it. The tail's comms would scramble. Torres grinned. "Still sharp, Kane." Headlights flared behind, the sedans weaving closer. Elias's memory burned, Morocco, the survivor's sneer, "I'll find you." Holt drew her sidearm. "Rules of engagement?" Elias's eyes were ice. "Survive." The station's TV blared, mystery janitor tied to classified ops. Dunn overheard a call, FBI rerouting Elias. She grabbed Patel. "We need to warn them." Patel hesitated, then nodded. Outside, the SUVs hit a rural curve. A sedan rammed their rear, glass cracking. Elias braced, gun ready. "They're here," he growled. Holt floored it, the safe house minutes away. But the past was closer. The SUVs roared down the rural road, Pine Hollow's lights fading. Elias Kane clutched his gun, the satchel's tracker now a frantic pulse. Agent Holt swerved as the tailing sedan rammed again, metal screeching. "Hold on," she shouted. Agent Torres fired out the window, tires bursting on the second sedan. It spun off, but the lead car surged, headlights blinding. Elias's voice cut through, "Aim for the driver." His calm was unnerving, forged in chaos. Holt nodded, Torres reloaded. The safe house was 5 miles out. At Pine Hollow Station, Officer Dunn and Patel hacked into the FBI's reroute log, hearts racing. The viral video now fueled global headlines, "Janitor or Spy?" Dunn's note from Elias burned in her pocket. "He's in danger," she told Patel. The log showed a compromised safe house coordinate. Patel paled. Someone leaked it. Dunn grabbed her radio, defying protocol. "Agent Holt, this is Dunn. Abort safe house. It's a trap." In the SUV, Holt's radio crackled with Dunn's voice. Elias's eyes narrowed. "She's sharp," he muttered. Holt veered left, off-road, bushes snapping. The sedan followed, relentless. Elias's mind flashed to 2001, Morocco, the survivor, Malik, vowing revenge as Elias left him cuffed in a burning compound. "It's Malik," Elias said. "He bought the list." Holt cursed. "He's got resources." A rocket streaked from the sedan, grazing the SUV. It flipped, skidding into dirt. Elias crawled out, gun raised, satchel intact. Holt and Torres took cover, firing back. The sedan stopped, Malik's silhouette emerging, scarred, grinning. "Kane," he roared. Elias stood, unflinching. Dunn's warning echoed in his head. The safe house was a lie, but the fight was real. Malik raised his weapon, and Elias's past collided with now. Dust swirled around the crashed SUV, its frame smoking in the ditch. Elias Kane stood tall, gun steady, facing Malik's scarred silhouette. The Moroccan's grin was venomous, his rifle gleaming under moonlight. 24 years, Kane," Malik spat. "You left me to burn." Elias's eyes were granite. "You sold kids to warlords." Agent Holt crouched behind wreckage, signaling Torres. They flanked, but Malik's men, 3 shadows, emerged from the sedan, armed. The tracker in Elias's satchel screamed, its signal now a beacon. At Pine Hollow Station, Officer Dunn's radio buzzed with static. Her warning had reached Holt, but the line cut. The viral video hit fever pitch, Janitor faces FBI standoff. Patel hacked deeper, finding a dark web hit on Elias, tied to the 1992 list. "Malik's funded by cartels," Patel whispered. Dunn's resolve hardened. She grabbed her keys. "We're going." Patel hesitated, then followed. They sped toward the coordinates, defying orders. In the field, gunfire erupted. Torres took out one of Malik's men, but a bullet grazed Holt's arm. Elias fired, dropping another. Malik laughed, unhinged. "Your list sold cheap, Kane." Elias lunged, tackling Malik into dirt. Fists flew, old wounds reopened. "You hunted me," Elias growled, pinning him. "For what?" Malik's eyes burned. "Your name ruined me." The satchel's jammer sparked, dying. Holt yelled, "Kane, move." A third man aimed, but Torres shot first. Dunn's cruiser crested the hill, headlights catching the chaos. Malik kneed Elias, breaking free, and bolted for the sedan. Elias staggered, bloodied but unbowed. Holt grabbed him. "Safe house is burned. We go dark." Dunn screeched to a stop, leaping out. "Kane!" Elias turned, surprised. Malik's engine roared, escaping. The fight paused, but the war was far from over. The field smoldered, the wrecked SUV a twisted husk. Elias Kane wiped blood from his lip, his satchel scorched but intact. Agent Holt, arm bandaged, scanned the horizon where Malik's sedan vanished. "He'll regroup," she warned. Agent Torres secured the perimeter, radioing for backup. Officer Dunn stood by her cruiser, breath ragged, eyes locked on Elias. "You're not just a janitor," she said. Elias's gaze softened. "Never was." He handed her a burned photo from his satchel, a young girl, smiling, Morocco, 2001. "She's why I hid." At Pine Hollow Station, the viral video exploded, Janitor's secret life exposed. Patel monitored chatter, discovering Malik's cartel ties and a new bounty on Elias. "He's not safe anywhere," Patel radioed Dunn. She nodded, clutching Elias's note, "Trust your gut." "We need to move," Dunn urged. Holt agreed. "Off-grid, now." Elias hesitated, glancing at Dunn. "You shouldn't be here," he told her. She squared her shoulders. Too late. The group piled into Dunn's cruiser, Torres driving. Elias sat in back, satchel open, revealing a coded ledger, names, dates, missions. "The 1992 list," he said. "Malik's just the start. Others are hunting." Holt's tablet pinged, cartel comms intercepted. Malik circling back. The cruiser hit a dirt road, headlights off, cloaked in dusk. Elias's voice was low. "In Morocco, I saved her, but lost my team. Malik blames me." Dunn whispered, "You gave her a life." Elias's eyes glistened, rare vulnerability breaking through. A mile out, headlights flared, Malik's sedan, reinforced. Torres floored it, but a spike strip loomed. The cruiser swerved, tires shredding. Elias grabbed his gun, satchel tight. "He wants the list," he said. Holt nodded. "Then we burn it." Dunn's heart raced. The enemy was close, and time was gone. The cruiser skidded, tires torn, halting in a moonlit clearing. Elias Kane gripped his gun, satchel slung tight, the ledger's weight heavy. Malik's sedan screeched to a stop, his men fanning out, 5 shadows, rifles raised. Agent Holt drew her weapon, blood seeping through her bandage. Agent Torres took cover, whispering, "We're outgunned." Officer Dunn, heart pounding, stood by Elias, her revolver steady. "We fight," she said, echoing his note, "Trust your gut." Elias nodded, a flicker of pride in his eyes. Malik stepped forward, scarred face twisted. "The list, Kane, or you all die." Elias held the ledger, its pages a map of his sacrifices. "You'll never stop," he said, tossing it into the dirt. Malik lunged, but Elias fired, grazing his shoulder. Chaos erupted, gunfire lit the night, bullets ripping bark. Torres downed one man, Holt took another. Dunn shot, her aim true, felling a third. Malik roared, charging Elias, knife flashing. At Pine Hollow, the viral video hit billions, Janitor's last stand. Patel relayed cartel chatter, Malik's backup was minutes away. In the clearing, Elias grappled Malik, their fight raw, personal. "You took everything." Malik screamed. Elias pinned him, voice low. "I saved her." "That's enough." Dunn yelled, "Kane, behind you." A final gunman aimed, but Dunn fired first, saving him. Malik broke free, grabbing the ledger, but Holt torched it with a lighter. Flames ate the past. Malik fled, wounded, into the dark. Sirens wailed, FBI backup arrived. Elias stood, bloodied, free. Dunn handed him the Morocco photo. "She's safe because of you." Elias exhaled, closing his eyes. "Subscribe for more," Holt said, breaking tension. The war wasn't over, but Elias Kane, the ghost, had won tonight.